we are satisfied with, the Laodicean church. They say, let's just have a quick look there. The Laodicean church, this is what they say. I am rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing. You see, the blessings of God didn't actually bless them as much as they could, because they said, hey, it's okay for you, see, because I am obedient, God is blessing me. Tough for you. Christians can be very arrogant. Pride, a destroyer. One-upmanship. I've got it around me all the time. The There Is Hope sticker in your car is not going to make one iota of difference, or your little fish stuck on the back of your vehicle. You see, he says in verse 18 of Revelation 3, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. And anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. So the believers have to do something. It's not a matter of God is going to sort it out. I just have to sit down here and wait. And do like one guy I knew who in London, he's dead now, who walked around with his portable radio because he had to watch and listen. So he was listening to the controlled, lying media as his watchman. No, this tells us what we have got to be watching for. This tells us what our shortcomings are. This, I'm talking about the Bible, of course, telling us what we should do, when we should do it, how we should do it. And if it is our heartfelt desire to be part of the man-child, and if you're listening to this, there's a good chance that you are being called to this. But some have been called, they have been knocked on the shoulder, knocked on the head, and they say, it's okay, it's all right, I really can't go down there now. I'm too busy, I'm far too busy. And then they fit into the Laodicean camp. They're rich, they're increased with goods, they have to live. So I hope we can see that we have these three distinct groups. Now, I did mention that we shouldn't judge anyone. And the reason I'm laboring this is if we actually look, still in Matthew chapter 25, if we look in Matthew chapter 25, you will see there in verse 15 the parable of the talents, where it says, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man travelling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability. And straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. And after a long time the Lord of those servants cometh, and reckoneth with them. And so he that hath received 5 talents came, and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. And he also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliveredst unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Verse 24, Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast, that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I soweth not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. That's interest. Verse 28, Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. The obvious question for you is, which servant are you? Which servant are you? If you're listening to this, or something similar, you have to ask yourself, has God been knocking on my door? Has he given me something? And have I used it or not used it? Because what you do will depend on whether you make it to be part of the man-child, the woman who goes into the wilderness, or the remnant. I hope that you can see that there's a world of difference between what I've just explained than the rapture that is being taught.